Happy Friday, my Instagram family. Jeff Grano with GPS Realty here, and we're just going to do a quick tour through a neighborhood. There's a lot of, well, that's junk in the front yard there, but that style of house is what they call a split foyer. That's where you walk in the front door and you have the choice of either going a half step up or a half step down. It's called a split foyer. We're in the Poplar Heights neighborhood in Falls Church right now, and what we're getting ready to see at the end of this block. See, there's a lot of split foyers. There's a lot of you can see split foyer. That's the predominant style of house on this block, and what we're getting ready to see is the transitional neighborhood once we turn onto Tower Street here. Now, Poplar Heights neighborhood was originally built in it was originally finished in like 1958. So what you ended up with was a lot of 1960s ramblers. A rambler is like kind of that style, what they call maybe a pop-up rambler, where it's actually it's one level in the front, or it's a two-level house, but the backyard or the front yard rises to meet the house. But the transitional part is right here. You've got this house. This house is brand new. It was just built not long ago, and it's across from there, from a house like that. This is what we call transitional neighborhood. A lot of older houses, and then you've got houses like that side by side with a house like that, and further down is another rambler. Now, the reason this is a good thing for the property values in this neighborhood, you could also tell this is an original neighborhood, by the way. The streets, not only is it pretty beat up, they're pretty narrow, but you've got houses like this, which are increasingly not as nice, as houses like this. Of course, right? The reason that's a good thing is that the property values of places that look like that are rising. That means people want to live here, they just don't like that house. So what they're doing is they'll buy this house, knock it down, and put one of these up. And this is one of our rentals, actually. We manage it on behalf of our owners. And it's a good thing when you live in a transitional neighborhood. You never want to be the biggest house on the block, the nicest house on the block. You always want to be the house that could use a little bit of work, because that means you're going to get more value. So when you have a transitional neighborhood like this, it's decent it's better for these guys than it is for this guy, because eventually enough of these really nice houses are going to be popping up, like this guy over here, and enough of these are going to get torn down that every time that happens, the property value of this guy rises, because the land becomes more valuable as people who can afford bigger and nicer houses begin to buy the land. They'll buy these houses and knock them down. So what you'll see is you'll see a house full of these you'll see a block full of these houses, all waiting on this house to either burn down or fall over or get sold or whatever. So the big takeaway here is that if you live in a neighborhood that's currently in transition, your property value is constantly changing. Feel free to contact me through any of my social media channels, or at jeff@gpsrealtydc.com to come to your house and give you an accurate estimate of what your house is really worth. Have a great day.